Shobit, want you to come in here and, when you talk about strategic leadership and the kind of role that India can play into the green energy revolution, if I can call it that, what strategies should India actually adopt to try and make the transition quicker, which is then going to sort of help India capitalize and climb up the ladder to the top 3 economies of the world, sooner than later?
So I think from the perspective that what are the major steps, I would just bullet it out in terms of major important steps that we need to take. Number one is that if you have to fast track this entire transition to green, manufacturing of components which are needed, which we were dependent on imports, and with this Make in India initiative, we are on the right move. So from the perspective that whatever we need from renewable supply side, end to end, it's not only just, we talk about assembly, but, a fully backward integrated kind of manufacturing setup would be a very, very important role, which already we have initiated. And I think in next 3 to 4 years, we will see that it will take up the right shape. And not only we will consume internally, but also the kind of setup that we will have, we will be able to export, which is again going to be a boost to the economy. As we all know that globally, a lot of countries are resistant for Chinese imports these days. So I think India becomes another big market. So this is going to be very, very important. The other important factor is that if we have to accelerate this growth, we see that we have a massive target of 500 gigawatt. We have still 300 gigawatt to go. We would require skilled workforce, which is kind of missing right now, especially for this energy transition, which I believe that we will have to work upon, which many institute governments and private institutes are working on training the manpower for, especially on the renewable side, which will also, of course, solve the employment problem as well in a big way. And also, I am also looking at from the perspective that not only just solve the problem for renewable energy in India, but also from, we should become, an exporter, service exporter to many other countries. Especially you talk about in Europe after the Russia crisis, if you see that the demand for renewable energy has picked up significantly. And their targets, which they have not even achieved in last more than a decade, they want to achieve that in 1 year, for which obviously you need manpower. So that is another way that this can be taken up in the right direction, and we would see that we can definitely accelerate this growth.
Sulocha, you are at the helm of Kinetic